What is up, guys? My name is Nick and welcome back to another Modern Warfare video, man. We're going to be talking about patch update 1.21, man. This one is huge again. Another 21 gigabytes on PlayStation 4, 31 on Xbox, and 30 gigabytes on PC. Like, I don't get why these things are so huge. Soon the only game I'm gonna have on my PlayStation is Modern Warfare, and it seems like that's what they want, but there's some pretty cool things coming within this update. I'm kind of happy. I'm kind of excited to play it. I still have mine downloading in the background, so I can't really get much of the gameplay and stuff, but I want to say there's a lot of cool stuff. And the first cool thing is that if you play Warzone, the bunkers are finally now accessible. If you have a key card within the game, you guys could head on to a bunker and get inside. And what you could see inside, some people saw a case holding a nuclear bomb inside it. Some people were able to access a telephone where there was a Russian voice, and it was speaking Morse code, and it was also saying that the bunker has been compromised, get out, and all that kind of stuff. So that's pretty cool, and I think it looks pretty awesome. We're finally able to access that, meaning that hopefully within the next update, they finally open up the stadium. I don't care what else they do with the map, just open the stadium. I want to see inside it, and that's all I care about now, guys. If you could drop a like on this video, that would be truly appreciated. And if you guys could subscribe to the channel if you're newer around here with those notifications turned on, I would appreciate that as well. And please let me know, like, are you guys getting sick and tired of these gigantic updates, or are they at least worth it? I don't know, man. They seem pretty damn big in my opinion, like a little too big. Like every 2-3 weeks we're getting a 20 gigabyte update. That's just crazy. Anyways, so the first thing here, it says in Modern Warfare multiplayer, the new map Hard Hat is available alongside the new gunfight map IL9. So we got two new maps. Well, Hard Hat isn't new, it's completely old, and it's a great map, and I really like what they did with it. From what I've seen, they made the colors really nice, they didn't make it dark, and it just looks like a fun map to play on, which I can't wait, because I loved Hard Hat back in the day. Wasn't my favorite, but it was still a great map, and I'm happy it's back. Then it goes on to say in Warzone, players can find new features including the armor box, which we're gonna get into a second because that's actually amazing. Actually, forget it, let's just get onto that now. It lets you resupply armor similar to the munitions box. So pretty much what this means is that you could resupply armor for your entire team. Now you could purchase this at a buy station, or you could also get it from loot on the ground, which is pretty cool. So your whole entire team could resupply their armor. I don't know if it resupplies it to the max or if it resupplies maybe 3-4 of them, but that's really good to have, and it allows you guys to get armor for free. So that's pretty fun. Save it for the final circles where you can't find any more armor, and you guys will be set. Then it goes on to say there is also a new weapon to find in the Gulag, allowing for more variety. So new weapons, I should say, not a new weapon. There's new weapons in general, and that's good. We're not going to be sticking with those SMGs, or I should say LMGs, shotguns. I think the Gulag was only shotguns and pistols. That's all it was. And now we finally got some pretty cool stuff coming in there. And I'm going to talk about those weapons coming in the Gulag in a second, because I'm finally happy that the Gulag doesn't have the 357, that every time I shoot, it doesn't even get a hit marker, even if I'm aiming directly at the enemy's head. Then it says there's a new limited time mode and it's the classic battle royale, which has no buy stations, no Gulag, and no contracts. So you guys can't buy a self revive, you can't buy a loadout drop, you can't go to the Gulag if you die, and there are no contracts. So this is battle royale classic. You gotta survive, and you gotta be the last one alive. If you die, there ain't no Gulag, there's no coming back. So let's just read the patch notes very quickly here. And it says there's a new Call of Duty Endowment Fearless pack is now available. I believe that's the free pack you guys could actually go ahead and download, and it probably gives you a skin and stuff like that. Now there's also a new gunfight map IL9, which we mentioned, the new multiplayer map Hard Hat, which we mentioned, and then modified special operations, which I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I don't really play special ops or anything like that, so it doesn't really interest me all that much. But for you guys who play it, you could go ahead and try it out. Then it says the realism mosh pit with night vision goggles, so that seems pretty cool. Reinfected ground war is here again. That's super fun, obviously. Core ground war, obviously that's, come on, it's core ground war. Blueprint gunfight, it's still here, we've had it for a while. IL9 face off mosh pit, so you guys are only going to be going into the map on IL9. And they also have Hard Hat 24/7, which is fun as well. I mean, there's gonna be a lot of people on that mode. Hard Hat is fun as hell. Now for the Warzone, they have the BR solos, the regular mode back, BR trios, BR quads, obviously, blood money quads, and then here they talk about the armor box available via loot on the ground and purchase possible at buy stations. Resupply the entire team's armor. So that's pretty cool. I can't wait to start using that. Added the most wanted contracts back. So you guys know what this is. You pick up the contract, you're the most wanted, everyone on the map sees where you are, and you could revive your whole team if you survive this contract. And it's pretty cool because they didn't actually take out any contracts to put this one back in, thank God. There's also a loot update, and here's what I want to talk about because we're getting into the Gulag in about a second here. So the loot update, they added the new SKS legendary only version into the map. So you can probably find it on the ground, probably find it in the boxes, the loot boxes and stuff like that, the loot crates, and that's pretty cool. They also added 5 new blueprints to Battle Royale, which I think are pretty good, and it's going to make the game a lot better. So the first one being the AX50, the epic version. The next one is the Kilo 141, which is a very slept on gun. It's also the legendary version. The FAL is the epic version. A new MP7, which is the legendary version, and the AUG, which is the epic version. So, I mean, you guys don't even have to get a loadout drop anymore. These guns look like they're going to be very good on their own. The AX50 if you want to snipe, and the Kilo 141 if you want to drop people, the MP7 and the AUG up close, and the FAL if you have that good accuracy at long range. Like, these are good. This is really good for people who only have Warzone and they can't really like load up their weapons, or I should say max out their weapons quickly within the game. You guys get these weapons on their own. Now the Gulag loadouts, this is good. This is really good because you don't have to deal with that 357 anymore. The Gulag will now randomly choose from 6 ARs and 4 SMGs, all automatic. That's super important. No burst or single fire guns included. Thank God, man, thank God. So now it's all about gun skill. It's not all about connection based with the pistols. So the Gulag is now gonna have the Kilo 141, the M4A1, the AK-47, the M13, the SCAR, and the Ram 7 for the assault rifles. That's going to be fun as hell. And then for the SMG, you're getting the MP5, the AUG, the P90, and the Striker 45. These all look like fun guns to mess around with, and I'm happy they finally changed the Gulag, because like I said, man, that 357, it just was getting annoying to use that, and I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one who could agree to this. Now there's also some fixes as well within this patch update, and there's a few of them. So Infected and Gun Game now feature playlist text to reinforce that KDR and win-loss are not affected. So if you guys play those game modes, if you're playing Gun Game, if you're playing Infected, your kill death ratio is not affected whatsoever. It's going to stay the same. You don't have to worry if you die 1,000 times. Nothing is going to change. Blueprint variants of Gun Game and Gunfight can now be enabled in custom match advanced options for the respective modes. So you guys can go into a custom game and throw on the blueprint variants for those weapons. Added the fire throwing knife to restricted equipment for CDL, so you can't use that anymore in the COD League. Fix for the splash guard shotgun weapon camo not applying properly to the weapon. So you guys have the splash guard camo, I should say, for your shotguns. It should apply now normally. Fix the bug where on occasion your selected operator would not appear in the squad walk. This is the main menu. If you guys ever go to the main menu and you don't see your operator there and you only see your teammates' operators there, this is finally fixed. That was getting annoying. It's not something that needs to be fixed, but I'm just happy it is, thank God, because I was getting annoying to just see a floating dog. Added a hold to use option that allows you to choose between a hold or a press for the interaction button on keyboard and mouse. So that's for PC players, I should say. Adjusted the monitor distance coefficient slider option to maximize value from 2 to 5. Again, that is for PC. Out of map exploit fixes across various maps. So you guys went outside of the maps, especially those of you on Piccadilly, this should be fixed. I'm not sure if they got all of them, obviously. Fixed a bug where players could take the ATV out of the map on Anaya Palace. That's gone. Fixed for an XP exploit in Hardpoint. I didn't even know there was one, but apparently that's fixed. Fixed for the time to reap watch not displaying the time. So now you guys can actually look at the time in game. It seems fixed. Fixed for the blue skies watch appearing backwards when worn. Fixed for some players spawning. You guys could just read the rest here. Like it's pretty much a bunch of fixes. Just pause the screen and read all of that. I'm not down to read all that. And then for weapons, this is something that I'm actually down to read because this is super important, and this is the weapon buffs and weapon nerfs. Now I'll show you guys all the weapons, but I'm gonna pick and choose some that I really want to talk about, like the Renetti, reduce the max ammo reserve, MK3 burst mod, significant hip fire spread increase. So if you guys are using the burst mod and you're using the dual burst, there's gonna be a lot of hip fire spread. MK3 burst mod, small decrease to damage. So they kind of nerfed the Renetti, it looks like. The FAL decreased to ADS time, so that means it's going to aim down sights faster. Same thing for the Scar. Now LMGs don't really care too much about. The VLK not much. The Holger 26 increased move speed, thank God. Improved ADS time, slight recoil reduction. So this is very good. This gun's going to be a lot better than it actually was. Now there's also some attachment fixes right here that you guys could check. So the one that I really want to talk about is the no stock. This increased the sprint out time, meaning that this gun is, if you're using the no stock, it's getting a little bit nerfed. It has faster movement and it reduced the hipfire spread, meaning if you're hipfiring with this, you should be able to hit your shots, and it has an improved ADS time, which is good. You're going to be able to aim down sights a lot faster, and actually the increased sprint out time might be a good thing as well for this attachment. Now there's a whole bunch of stuff, guys. They changed a lot of stuff, a lot of the fixes. I'll leave a link down into the description below. You guys can go check it out. You can read everything for yourself. The only reason I don't want to read it is because people get bored when you do that kind of stuff, and I don't want to like just go and read off every single thing here. But I wanted to talk about the main things, which are the new guns in the Gulag, the new weapons on the ground in Warzone, the new maps, obviously, some of the new game modes coming in, and the bunker being accessible. So that's pretty cool. But nonetheless, guys, thank you for watching. If you could drop a like on this video, I would truly appreciate that. Subscribe to the channel if you're new around here with those notifications turned on, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.